Hi everyone, I'm Emily Stein.
And I'm Tony Testa. We're with the Corcoran Group.
We wanted to take a moment to discuss with you the first quarter 2018 market report that was just recently released. It discusses the sales in Brooklyn and in Manhattan.
Yeah, it's been an interesting quarter. Buyers are concerned about tax reform and what it means for them. We've seen a wild ride in the stock market over the last few months. And there's also a potential for an interest rate hike, which of course would affect buyers coming up over the next few quarters. Overall, looking at the report market-wide, we've seen the number of contracts signed increase by 4%, but the overall sales activity, the closing activity, decreased by 15% market-wide compared to last quarter.
Inventory in the more affordable ranges like studios and one-bedrooms, they moved at a really decent clip. The properties that have remained on the market for more than 130 days are the ones that are in the higher price range. The number of closed sales declined by 11% from this time last year. Looking more closely at this stat, it was largely resale condos and new developments that slowed, while resale co-ops actually increased in sales activity as buyers sought out value in the below $2 million market.
Inventory continues to rise as it's done over the last couple of years. A boom in new developments, releasing mostly studios and one-bedroom units, has helped boost the number of smaller units listed, while larger units didn't see a huge change in inventory.
Let's take a look at the stats a little more closely.
Here it's pretty obvious where the activity is, and that's in the below $2 million price points, which makes up 74% of the sales. Luckily for buyers, properties in this price point also account for about 60% of the market inventory, which gives them a pretty decent selection.
What type of inventory is moving? Resale co-ops make up the largest share of transactions in first quarter 2018, with a 7% gain from this time last year.
And as far as where the properties are moving, the East Side and Midtown neighborhoods saw a gain this past quarter, with slight decreases in Lower Manhattan below Murray Street.
Turning our focus to Brooklyn now, sales activity has remained solid and inventory is starting to decrease.
Yeah, and in the face of high competition, a lot of buyers in Brooklyn and some of the faster-paced neighborhoods have been holding off just a little bit, hoping that more inventory, more selection will be coming out of the spring market.
Closed sales overall were down for the borough, but we have to take this graph apart to see what's really going on. A big factor in the first quarter was that fewer new developments were timed to close than in the two previous quarters.
And also, even though the more robust and larger neighborhoods of Western and Northern Brooklyn saw a considerable slowdown, Southern and Eastern neighborhoods that are hitting their gentrification stride actually saw double-digit increases in activity.
Inventory is much tighter at and below $1 million, where we have a lot of first-time home buyers who are jumping at the opportunity of a good buy.
Listings above $1 million had as much as 7% increase in available units compared to a year ago.
It depends on where you're looking. Inventory is up, and higher-priced properties are already looking at price reductions.
Yeah, compare that to well-priced properties or properties that offer some sort of great value. Properties in this price point and in this range are actually seeing their days on the market come down.
So what do we expect from the spring market? It's already started off with great activity.
Yeah, we think sellers should be ready to back their properties and their pricing with some sort of great value that's going to grab the attention of buyers. And buyers that are viewing properties in that $1.5 to $2 million price point or below should be ready to see other buyers out there at the open houses recognizing the great value there as well.
So that's it for today. If you have any questions asking about how this would affect your purchase or your sale, please do not hesitate to contact us.
Yeah, you see our contact information there on the side of the screen, and you'll see it again at the end. We look forward to hearing from you.
Bye-bye.